Good morning. Welcome back to Up in the Northwoods. Today we're taking a little drive. It's Friday morning. It's cold this morning, a little bit cooler and crunchy. But we did a job on Monday, not far from our house, like 7 miles away. Getting ready for it's actually a spring job, but we started it and got the wood down and did some of that. But we wanted to get tape, but we just didn't have the time. And with what was going on over there, we had a big snowstorm coming on Tuesday, and we wanted to make sure we got it done that day so we didn't have wood laying around or a mess for the customer. So we didn't get a lot of taping done, but you know, that's okay. We're going to go over and pick up some cherry wood that we got there. The rest of the wood stayed on site. The customer wanted it. But there was some cherry logs that I said, hey, do you mind if I take them? And he said, help yourself, take them. So we're going to go pick those up, get them home, because we did get our snow. Our snowstorm did come in on Tuesday night. It rained almost all day Tuesday, I think it was. And then Tuesday night, it turned over to snow. And it got, I don't know, about 6 inches. And so everything was melted, everything was nice. And now it's back to snow again. Now the melting process again, because we're going to be 40 today and climbing all week, I guess, or the weekend and into next week into the 60s possibly. So we're just heading over there right now to either throw the logs in if they're small enough into the dump trailer, or we're going to cut them up if we have to and throw them in. But we thought we'd take you along and show this pickup, and then when we get back, we're going to probably cut it all up right away and get ready to take it to the back, because of course with the melting everything's gonna get muddy again, and right now it's nice and hard this morning, so we wanted to get on that right away. So but yeah, if you want to come along, we'll show you a little bit of the drive on the way there, but otherwise we'll be there shortly and we'll get to work. Well, we're almost here to the job site. We're driving down this road right now and just realized they never plowed this road. There's 2 houses down here, but apparently they don't live down here. It must just be a cottage or weekend place. We have a lot of that up here, a lot of weekend places, but you can see here as we turn, there's a couple places over here, and one's an old farm. This used to be a farm here, so no one lives here. Kind of surprised. But right up here at the end of this road here is where that job is, and the customer just bought this 40 acres. It's a 120-acre parcel, and the parents died, and they split it up and just sold this one on the right, and they were going to buy that one, but they ended up missing this one and bought this other one, which honestly, I think they got the better land. And it actually goes up to a lake, and we mulched a trail going down to the lake for them so they have access with kayaks and stuff. So but yeah, it's a pretty nice piece of property. So they're going to build on it eventually. But right here's the wood. You can see coming up to it, we got this much cherry. But this is what we're going to throw in and grab quick right here on the right. And there's the trail kind of going in where we started it. We're going to widen it, but there's an easement. I just didn't know exactly where the easement was. I wanted the landowner up here first. But then in there, we'll take a little walk in and we'll show you a little bit of what we did when we're done loading this up. So everything is froze, so we're going to have to cut them. We had all that rain, and then it got cold and snowed, so they're all froze together. So we're going to have to cut them up and bust them loose and throw them in. So is the old way of doing it. Now we have equipment, toys, and we were going to bring it over, but all the road limits are on the roads coming here of only 7 ton. So we can't do that. Cool. There. 25 minutes? Yep. Still the old-fashioned way. We normally like to take that home in links.
Now we got to go.
But right now, the road limits were probably 3 weeks. Probably it's going to be, we're thinking. But with the warm-up coming, the 50s and 60s next week, we should be, that should help. But we got to get rid of that 3 feet of frost. So, all right, we'll be taking a walk here just a little bit. Here's some of the oak trees that are in this. There's some old growth in here, some stuff that's pretty old. That one there is probably, it's got to be a 4-footer, 42 inch, 48, somewhere in there, especially at the base. If you look at that base, it's a monster. But that's on the neighbor's property. So we're just showing you, this is what he has in his too. But I mean, there's some really nice oak in here. But it's probably hollow, or oak wilt is going to get it anyway, because we do have oak wilt in here because he's got quite a few that are dying. So we'll be back here for sure doing more work for him. Yeah, that's coyote. That's coyote tracks. We got deer tracks, but we got coyote tracks right on top of them. Yeah, this is going to be the driveway, and this is actually a easement. The town was going to put a driveway back, or a road back in here at one time, but we got to come back, pull all these stumps in spring. And I just don't know exactly where that easement is, so I think more of these trees on the right are going to have to go. That big oak, I think he wants to save, but and go around it to get in, but I don't know. If it was me, I'd take it down, because we're here, get it out of here. So we're just turning in here. He wants a camper up here for now until they build, and we're going to be putting gravel coming in after we dig the black dirt out. And got to pull all these stumps. These are the trees we cut. Yeah, can't really see what we did. And all the tops were mulched. So everything was mulched on site. You can't even hardly tell I was here. Yeah. That'll be where the house is eventually too. They own now 40 back. This is kind of the edge of the 40 where this tree is laying here. That's the neighbor's tree, but we're just walking back a little trail he's got. We went back here and did that trail down to the lake. But here's the wood that's left so far of what we cut. He wanted to keep for cutting for pit wood or whatever he's going to have here. There's some more cherry. Here's one, and they're just looking rough. Down here we took a big oak out that was laying down, and we have 4 more that you can tell just by the tops of the trees in the distance. Oak wilt. And then over to the left there's more. Way to the left over there, Gunner. You can see all the tops there. Them are all dead. So I think they got oak wilt going through here. And it'd be a shame because there's a lot of big oak in here. Yeah, here's where that oak tipped over. That's a stump. So we took that wood out for him and got it up to where he can cut it.
All the rest is rotted.
Yeah, it's pretty rotted though.
You can see.
Yeah. And then even back further, those are all dying. And you just see how tall a lot of them big trees are back there. Yeah, them 3 got to come down and then one behind it. And his land goes way down here, down this trail. Nice rolly. Kind of gets wet down there, I'm assuming. A little bit, but yeah, look at the oaks right here. It's just, wow, some big trees. But this here is where I mulched. He just wanted a path for a UTV to get down, and we won't walk all the way to the lake, but you could see the path meanders through. So, yep, all the big oak all between them. But yeah, if he gets oak wilt in here, you can just see when you pan to the left, it's almost all oak. Maple, a few maple here and there, but most of the big stuff is oak. Yeah, they're nice trees. A lot of wood to come out of here, but problem is probably most of them won't be saw logs because they're just so mature, and these are more of a scrub oak. They're a red oak, but they're scrub oak. They're not a real northern red oak where they get really nice logs out of them. But so yeah, we're gonna head home now and dump that dump trailer, and then we'll I don't know if we'll split yet. We're gonna see. We got a few other things to do too, but we might split that cherry up right away. We're gonna just dump this cherry here for now, and probably split it later. I wanna wash the trailer. We got a little salt on it, and I can't stand salt on my trailer, so I'm gonna decide I'm gonna wash that while it's nice and sunny here and get that done quick. And then we'll deal with the cherry a little bit later today or tomorrow, but probably later today. We got a PJ trailer here, and I really like these pins. You see here, this pin goes into here when you open the door. You just pull it down, and there's no chains, nothing to latch. I kind of like that. Been a pretty good trailer. We've had it 3 years, 4 years actually almost, so it's been a pretty good trailer for us. All right, we're gonna go and wash now. Nice warm water coming out. It's pretty warm. It's right off the wood stove. So the wood stove heats. We got a hot and cold faucet in the shop. So I just have the hose hooked up to it, and I can just adjust the heat. And as long as there's wood in the wood stove, I got hot water coming right out here. So cleans it a lot better. Well, we got the trailer done as best as I can, but got most of the salt off. But Gunner's, we just got a call from the farmer, and Gunner's going to be heading over and getting some pallets. Looks like he's got 20 or 30 pallets over there, so we want to get them out of there. So Gunner's going to be heading over there, and there's our little Tessa bean. That's our chocolate lab. Tessa, come here. What are you doing? Hi. That's one of our 4 dogs. We got 3 little ones, and then we got the chocolate lab. So. All right, well, that'll be it for this video. We'll catch you on the next one.